Have you ever felt like your life is controlled by things you can't change? Maybe it's stress, negative emotions, or external circumstances that leave you feeling trapped. But what if I told you that real freedom isn't about changing the world around you, but mastering your mind? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a powerful path to this kind of freedom. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This means that no matter what happens around us, we have the power to control how we respond. In today's world, this wisdom is more valuable than ever. In this video, we'll explore how Stoicism can help you unlock true freedom by teaching you how to control your thoughts, manage your emotions, and live a life driven by purpose. Ready to take control of your life? Let's dive in and discover the Stoic way to unlock freedom. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to live a good life, no matter what happens around us. At its core, Stoicism is about focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and reactions, and accepting what you can't, like other people's opinions or unpredictable events. The Stoics believed that true happiness and freedom come from mastering your own mind, not trying to control the world. As Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This mindset allows you to find peace in any situation because you no longer feel helpless in the face of challenges. In today's world, with stress and distractions everywhere, Stoicism offers a powerful way to regain control over our thoughts and live with purpose. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but learning to handle them with wisdom and calm. When you embrace Stoicism, you begin to realize that you have the power to shape your reality through your own responses. The Stoic path to freedom. The Stoic path to freedom starts with a powerful idea. You have control over your mind, and that's where your true freedom lies. According to Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. What this means is that no matter what happens around you, you always have the choice of how to react. If you can control your thoughts and your responses, you are no longer a prisoner to external circumstances. Instead of letting life's challenges control you, Stoicism teaches you to turn inward and focus on what you can change, your attitude and actions. By accepting what you can't control and letting go of the need to fight every situation, you begin to experience real peace and freedom. Stoics believe that when you stop resisting the natural flow of life and accept things as they are, you free yourself from unnecessary suffering. It's about mastering your inner world and finding freedom, not by escaping difficulties, but by facing them with strength and clarity. Stoicism and emotional freedom. One of the greatest gifts Stoicism offers is emotional freedom. In life, we all face moments of anger, fear, frustration, or sadness. But Stoicism teaches us that we don't have to be controlled by these emotions. Instead of letting our emotions dictate how we feel and act, we can choose how to respond to them. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This means that our emotional state is largely shaped by how we think about situations, not by the situations themselves. Stoics believe that by training our minds to focus on what's in our control and accepting what isn't, we can avoid being overwhelmed by negative emotions. For example, when something goes wrong, instead of reacting with frustration, we can pause, reflect, and choose a calm, measured response. Emotional freedom comes when we stop seeing emotions as something to be feared or suppressed, and instead see them as signals we can understand and manage. When you practice this, you realize that no matter what happens, you have the power to choose peace and clarity over chaos and reaction, the freedom of purpose and virtue. The Stoic path to freedom isn't just about managing your thoughts and emotions. It's also about living with purpose and virtue. Stoicism teaches that the key to a meaningful life is to live according to your values, not external rewards or approval. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This means that the more you align your actions with virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline, the more you shape your life in a way that brings true fulfillment. When you focus on living with purpose, you're no longer chasing after fleeting desires or external success. Instead, you find freedom in knowing that you're guided by a deeper sense of what is right and meaningful. Stoics believe that by living virtuously, you free yourself from the distractions and struggles that come from constantly seeking validation or external happiness. The more you practice these virtues, the more you realize that true freedom comes from within, not from what you achieve, but from the integrity with which you live your life. Living the Stoic way is about applying its teachings in your everyday life. It's not just about theory, it's about practice. One simple Stoic practice is daily reflection. At the end of each day, take a moment to think about your actions and reactions. Ask yourself, did I live according to my values today? What could I have done better? This helps you learn from each day and improve over time. Another key practice is reframing negative thoughts. When something goes wrong, instead of reacting with anger or frustration, try asking yourself, what can I learn from this? As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By changing the way you think about challenges, you can turn them into opportunities for growth. Finally, the Stoics encouraged us to embrace discomfort. Life isn't always easy, but by stepping out of our comfort zone, we build resilience. Whether it's taking on a difficult task or handling a tough situation, the Stoic way is about growing through discomfort, not avoiding it. These simple practices can help you live a more peaceful, purposeful life, free from unnecessary stress and distractions. As we've seen today, the Stoic path to freedom isn't about escaping life's challenges. It's about how we respond to them. By focusing on what's within our control and letting go of what isn't, we can find peace in any situation. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Stoicism teaches us that true freedom comes from mastering our own mind and living according to our values, not external circumstances. By embracing Stoic practices like reflection, reframing thoughts, and facing discomfort, you can start living a life with more purpose, peace, and emotional control. Remember, he who is brave is free, as Seneca said. The more you practice Stoicism, the more you'll discover that freedom isn't something you have to chase. It's something you unlock within yourself.